Soul Simmers, there was a new news article today, July 2nd at the time of recording, just going over some of the lore of the Townies that you'll be able to find in Innisgreen. For those of you who have missed all the coverage, Innisgreen is a new world coming with the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack on July 10th. So let's go over the article really quick and see what lore we can expect. So it says, as Sims arrive and settle into the lush and charming world of Innisgreen, they'll encounter many interesting beings along the way. From fairies buzzing about to ramblers offering necessary tidbits, this coastal land grows in abundance from an enchanted legacy with a dark past. So let's dig deep into its roots and meet some of the Sims that makes Innisgreen the perfect place to embrace your natural side. Now, we've seen these two characters from the two trailers that we've gotten. This is supposed to be Mother Nature, and this is Spruce Almighty, at least based on what we saw in the trailer. So it says, the great green love of Innisgreen, creator of all that is wonderful and awesome in the natural world, including her beloved fairies, Mother Nature watches over Innisgreen and all that call it home. Although a gentle guardian that provides guidance and inspiration to any sim that seeks it, her powers are as mighty as they come. A dark time ago, she found herself in a great conflict known as the Gnome Wars, with a result that has shaped Innisgreen forever. Like many wars before, it sparked from love between Mother Nature and Spruce Almighty. Spruce was a gift to Mother Nature from nature itself, sprouting in her very own garden. Their love for Mother Nature lives deep in their roots and spreads to each needle, and like Mother Nature, they've dedicated their life to protecting the wonders of the natural world. Spruce, however, is not all-powerful like their eventual wife, but powerful nonetheless. They created the gnomes, after all. Devoted to their creator, the gnomes have a special but troubling bond with Spruce. The Gnome Wars began when non-magical Sims of Innisgreen began developing technology that separated them from this land of natural wonder. This way of living enraged Spruce, leading to their loyal gnomes attacking these Sims in Spruce's honor and attempting to drive them out. The fairies of the land stepped in to defend the non-magical community, eventually leading to Mother Nature herself getting involved and putting an end to the aggression. Spruce agreed to not engage in any further conflict, while the gnomes were rendered inanimate as their punishment, except for when fairy magic temporarily permits them to animate once again. The relationship between Mother Nature and Spruce Almighty is complicated, lingering in the very soil of Innisgreen today. Although divorced, Spruce still pines for Mother Nature's warm embrace, never losing hope to one day rekindle their lost love. Gnomes, on the other hand, can be quite simple. Just ask resident gnome enthusiast Glenn Noam. He'll gladly sell you a gnome or tell you how they can help your garden grow, or ask you to awaken the great gnome in the town square. He really does gnome it all. So that makes sense why he has this little, like, watering can, I guess, over his head. Your favorite Spruce Dairy Grove couple. Meet Elric DeMurray and Todd Attenbury. Now, we know Todd owns the apothecary little stand, so that's interesting. Elric lives a simple yet complicated life. Born a fairy, he hasn't always embraced his magical nature. In fact, he often wonders about a life without his whimsical gifts and need for emotional fuel. Luckily, he has Todd to keep him balanced. Todd, who you may remember as Apothecary Todd from The Sims Making Magic, is the owner of his own apothecary stall, of course, and purveyor of the many goods. He spends his days at the market doling out cures and elixirs, trading various ingredients, and even sending an occasional Sim out on a quest or two. Despite Elric's winged affliction, the two share a deep love for the natural world. They can often be found mucking about in their harvestables or taking a snooze in the lush grass. Todd, the more diligent of the two, always finds the perfect ingredients for his apothecary crafting. No matter what you need, Todd is a Sim to see. And then Drama Brews in Everdew. Welcome to the home of refuge with a dusting of rogue behavior from its newest guest. This charming girl home is brimming with excitement ever since Nadia Kishka, a fairy friend, let runaway daughter Iris Lapito crash with her. Why do you ask? Well, what started off as two besties under one roof may be morphing into a flirtatious relationship. This home flutters with drama and magic, making it a lot of fun for these two rebellious ladies. Stifled by her parents, Flora and Ayo Lepido, tech-heavy home, Iris moved into the enchanted forest of Everdew to explore a life in nature. She keeps her past a secret with the hope that magic can one day write the future of her dreams. Enter Nadia. Known for being devious with a sprinkle of good, she is a fashionable fuchsia fairy and supportive best friend to Iris. Between her ex, Joe Trader, and the fairy council liaison, Nadia is just happy to be in the company of someone as fun as her. Speaking of, say sul sul to Nadia's former lover, Joe Trader, the Grove's local tradesman. Joe pals around town offering quests and presenting trades with goods he may or may not have stolen. Forming a bond with Joe may come with its problems or even ailments, but the reward may be sweeter than expected. Find out for yourself. Okay. A fairy family with fairy problems. The Summer Dreams, a fairy family, are currently tending to a bit of a rough patch in the Garden of Life. Tatiana, wife and mother, wants to be a free spirit untethered to this realm of domesticity, while husband Oberyn has high hopes for his family and their space in the community. No matter how steamy their love is, it seems that their marriage is in need of some serious watering. Despite their troubles, they both deeply love their daughter, Mara. Tatiana enjoys teaching her how to forage in the woods, and Oberyn allows her to venture wherever she pleases, instilling his love of nature within her. Mara loves her family, home, and all the magic that swirls around her. She's counting down the days until she earns her wings. She's adventurous, curious, and full of aspirations. She often dreams of becoming queen of the fairies one day, should fairy society ever adopt a matriarchy. So that kind of confirms that children aren't able to be fairies. She's waiting to earn her wings, so she's not a fairy yet. And maybe that's a new aspiration, queen of all fairies. Maybe that's a hint. Okay, so some others you may fly into. Care Wren, a liaison for the Fairy Council and member of the welcoming committee to Innisgreen, may be one of the first you encounter. She might look intimidating with her blonde and sharp suits, but stay on her good side and you'll reap the rewards. You can start off by offering her a grilled cheese. It'll be your pleasure to meet Zalei Amani, a wise elder fairy respected by all in the community. She can be found buzzing about in the forest looking for Sims to send out on a quest. So these are all the Townies who are going to be coming with Innisgreen. I see a lot of quests. It seems like a lot of people give you quests or things that you can do for them. This family is interesting. It kind of reminds me of the family from Veronaville, if you play The Sims 2. You know, with that midnight summer dream kind of energy. And I call them literally last name the Summer Dreams. I don't know. I want to see more about the world. You know, we've seen a little bit about the builds. Now we're seeing a bit about the lore. I would love to see a world map with the lot sizes included, just for building purposes. Hopefully there's a lot of empty lots since it's supposed to be about natural living. But let me know, how do you feel about these townies and all the quests that seem to be coming up from these different individuals?